Hi, I'm Sergeant speaking with Earthwalker Primitives. Welcome back to another update of our permanent winter shelter that we're building here. I'm out here with my friend Alan. We're out here working on this today. What we did today was we finished getting the rib cage set up. As you can see, we got a pretty good layer of wood on the rib cage, and reinforced the A-frame a little bit with duct tape. If you never use duct tape for lashing, it's an excellent lashing material. As long as you put it on when it's dry, it holds on to itself. It's pretty much waterproof. It's going to last forever. I have another shelter I built. It's been up for about 2 months now, and it's still holding strong. It doesn't even shake when you move it. Our next step that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start weaving material in our rib cage. Basically what we're going to be doing is taking deadfall material like this and just weaving the branches in. What that's going to do is going to help, one, secure these limbs together, the rib cage together, so it doesn't shift and slide. It's also going to give a good base when we put our other insulating materials on. It's going to hold everything together. Nothing's going to fall through. So we're going to get working on that next. And then our next step after we do this is we're going to start taking shingle barks. I changed my idea of putting thatch on first and then bark, for the main reason that the bark will fit and wedge in with the rib cage a lot more. Once we get the bark up, we'll show you that. I'll give you another update. But it's just another quick update on my permanent shelter. So keep on watching, stick with us, and you'll see updates as we continue on with this. Thank you. All right, back another little update, little change. Like I said, this work here is all trial by error. You know, we're going at this and trying to work it and see if one thing works, and if it doesn't, that's the way a lot of this stuff is. It's all trial by error. Like I said originally, we were planning on interweaving smaller branches, stuff like this, in between our large sticks to hold them in place before we put the bark shingles on, but that just wasn't effective. It wasn't allowing the shingles to mat flat against the wood and lock into place. It was just too unsturdy. So we went and pulled them out. And then we started with our shingle work. You can see we got all this wood. We get the large pieces on the bottom. We got a lot larger. We just started it. A lot larger pieces on the bottom. Work up, put smaller pieces on the top. And everywhere we can, find pieces like this. It has like a natural break in it where they just interlock. Just like laying shingles on a house. We want to try to interlock these and get them overlapped. That way if water does seep through, all the debris and thatch is going to go on. It's going to hit the shingle and just run straight over. So as much as you can, or as much as we can, we're going to try to interlock these pieces and overlap them. So that way when we have all this shingle on there, it's going to be one solid, almost like having a big piece of plywood. That's the effect that you want to go for when laying the shingles. So we've got plenty of dead wood. We're going to go collect some more shingles out of the bark, and we'll be back once we get it finished. Alright, we're back now. Spending most of the day getting this bark. I had to go around and forage some bark. We got it almost completely done on this side. As you can see, we got a lot of that bark interwoven, overlapping as much as we could, getting most of this covered up. We got almost of this side completely done, except for up at the top. Get some smaller pieces up in there. You can see inside, as that bark is going to cover up a lot of the gaps. So most of the gaps are going to be covered up by that bark. And of course there's going to be thatch over top of that, and then our debris. So this is going to be a pretty airtight and waterproof shelter. As you can see, it's what the bare side looks like. We still got to get this side done. The great thing about it being triple protected like we're building it, just the bark alone, the thatch alone, and the debris alone, all are great items to use to make a shelter, and to waterproof it and weatherproof it. So you can just imagine how weatherproof and waterproof this shelter is going to be, insulated when it's completed with all three of these items on it. Like I said, I'm not trying to build something that's only going to be up for a week or so. I'm actually trying to build a permanent camp shelter that I can use for months and months. So that's all we got for today. We're calling it quits now, but we'll be back out here soon. Get some more work done on this, and I'll have another video up updating you on how far we got then. So I'm Sergeant speaking with Earthwalker Primitives. Thanks.